Hikaru, because he's going to put relentless pressure and he's going to break.
And the defending champion is, I think, Levon Arroyan. Isn't he who won the American Cup last year?
Yep, I believe so. Correct. Two great warriors here. Wesley So with the white pieces facing Leinier Dominguez. Many times Olympic teammates. After bishop takes e2, knight takes e2, is in the tank. Still thinking as Sam Savian, and you're going to take us to the Wesley. So, okay, actually this is a game we haven't really looked at. And we've got queen a4 check, knight c6, e2, e3. Wesley So, I think more than any other player on circuit, is actually very comfortable playing these positions with his pawn on e3. I've always strived in my whole career to get my bishop outside.
Get it out before you close it.
Exactly, but he's actually done this. He's kept his bishop passively placed on d2 for a very specific reason. He's looking to castle long and potentially play the move at g2, g4. Let's see how things develop. Rook e8.
Maybe thinking about e5 push?
Absolutely thinking about the e5 push. And another reason for the move rook e8, I know it looks a little bit strange, but when you play the move a3, if you don't want to give up your bishop, you retreat the bishop. Rook on e8 makes bishop
because on
f8.
d6 you are blocking the queen, you are offering white to push you maybe once they close the center with c5. On e7 you are blocking the rook, so just get away.
Yeah, f8.
Just hide.
Opens up the f8 square as a retreat square. a7, a6. Also, again, as a prelude to both capturing, followed by e5. The move a7, a6 has another intention. Let me just put a move on the board for a second. It's not a very good move. Bishop d3 takes. Bishop to d6. Now you're kind of happy that you played the move a7, a6.
No one can attack that.
Yeah, you're not being disturbed anymore by knight b5, and you're again prepping for e5. So a decent waiting move, keeping all your options open. And the other point of a6 is that if white decides to castle, then you can get it takes and b5.
b5 just
Let's
start running on the queen side.
Exactly. a2, a3, bishop d6, h2, h2. Wow, the players are playing
Rook e1,
so quickly that I think, whoop, I just did something that I shouldn't have done. Whatever I just did, I apologize. I'm gonna fish out the game again. They played it very quickly. So this is, Christian, if you don't mind, I just jump into the game between Wesley and Leinier. Both players have played this position, which says to me that Wesley came prepped for this position. The move knight e5 on the board, knight takes e5, the best move for black to equalize. I'm trying to offer a pawn as Leinier Dominguez. Knight e4. I'm interested in capturing your pawn, says Wesley, but now that the d file is open, I'm going to keep your queen and bishop in a pin, and I'm going to play the move bishop a5. And I'm saying, okay,
no bishop c6.
No bishop c6. That would cost the queen. And by the way, we're going to play just a bad move for the moment. But bishop e7.
We're going to give up that pawn. We like to keep extra pawns, but this time...
But in this particular case, the bishop on d7 is so anemic.
Locked. And that double pawn is just really making black's life very difficult.
So I would suggest, if I was in Leinier shoes, that you would...
But if you wanted to play something like b6, just to trade the pawns, that would just allow even worse danger with c6 immediately.
Exactly.
I give up bishop, but I take this one. That's much worse.
Even though we're in the bishops of opposite color, look at what you've just done. You've activated the white rook. So no c6. So if we break the pin, now a moment ago we were capturing this pawn, but we were facing bishop c6 and queen g5. So at least in this version, black's queen has been forced into a very passive situation. Like, for example, let's say I go...
our first result. That's seconds
Seconds.
away from finishing, as we expected.
By the way, they went for that bishop sacrifice.
Yep.
The very same. You went take. And after e8 equals queen.
And now you better push that pawn because otherwise you may never get that
Yeah, right.
square bishop.
Exactly.
And you can put a rook on e8 if you want. You can put a queen. You can put a bishop.
What about knight?
Let's see. Nah, he gets the queen.
By the way, not for nothing, but I do believe you went e8,
Yes.
pressed the clock, then put the queen on the board.
No. He went e8 and took the queen and then put it on and then pressed the clock. It looked like he pressed the clock because he was close to the clock, but no.
I thought he went e8. He had the queen in hand. It was clear that he was queening the pawn, but it was just
No, he didn't have the queen in his hand. He went to grab, actually. And we can... we have
through the magic of
We do have the
television.
magic of television, so maybe we can see that once again.
Right. So
Let's see
the promotion.
It's going to be the handshake right
The
now.
handshake is coming up as these players will.
Rook to e3, king to g2. I would assume somebody's going to call the
By the way, Leinier is first writing down his move. That's not allowed. But now it is allowed because he's stopping the clock.
Yeah.
And we see the first handshake of the tournament.
Absolutely. Actually, the game of Wesley and Leinier draw. And I mean, I think my eyesight is tricking me, but I'm pretty sure